Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and this is my tutorial for Stellaris Utopia's Sentry Arrays, one of the new megastructures that the DLC introduces. It is somewhat unique compared to the other megastructures. There are a couple of things that make it unique, and it is basically a listening post with a bigger and bigger radius the bigger you build it. But it has some unique features, mainly that you can only have one, because in a way one is sufficient once it's built up fully, but you'll see what I mean in a little bit. Now, how do you get your hands on a Sentry Array? It will allow you to basically survey all of the galaxy, see every fleet, see in all the systems. You have an active sensor link across the whole galaxy. It's super powerful. How do you get one? You need an Ascension perk. You need the Galactic Wonders Ascension perk that allows you to build the Sentry Array, the Science Nexus and the Dyson Sphere. For that to work, you do need 3 other Ascension perks already picked. This has to be the 4th or higher Ascension perk that you take. You unlock Ascension perks by filling in all the traditions in one tree. So once you have all the prosperity traditions taken in there, you get one Ascension perk unlocked that you can choose however you want it. I do recommend that you go for the Master Builder's Ascension perk as well, because this one reduces megastructure build cost by 25%, which saves you a lot of minerals in the long run, and it increases the build speed. You can only pick Master Builders if you have either Galactic Wonders or Voidborn. So if you want to make this one of the 3 that you 3 perks that you pick before you take Galactic Wonders, I guess you have to pick Voidborn before that. Otherwise, just pick it after you took Galactic Wonders. You also need a tech to get to Galactic Wonders. You need the Mega Engineering tech. If you have a look, it's in the engineering tree, and it is down here. Here it is, Mega Engineering. It's a rare tech. It's very expensive. Increases your mineral storage capacity, and it is a part of the Voidcraft tech tree. You need to have this research before you can go for the Galactic Wonders. There are no other prerequisites though for it, so that's pretty nice. Right, so you got the perk, you got the tech. What comes next? Well, you select your construction ship, and then you can either click on Build Megastructures over here, which shows you all the structures and shows you the sites where you can build it, or you can right-click on a star. I do think that the Sentry Array has to be built next to a star. Well, actually, is that really a thing? Well, let's just find out. Sentry Array site. Oh yeah, there's none in this system, because there's already another. Yeah, it has to be built next to a star. Normally you cannot build the Sentry Array in any system that already has a megastructure in there, just like the other megastructures. But there is an exception. If you have a ringworld in a system, then you can build the Sentry Array in there. So I would do that. Because you only can have one Sentry Array. You might as well have it in one of your ringworlds, right? And then you either left click if you want to do it from here, or you right click, go for megastructure, build the Sentry Array. You can see that our cost is reduced because we do have the Master Engineer's perk. So normally that would be 10,000, and you start with building the site, right? And for the course of this video, because I cannot prepare multiple of these sites because we can only have one Sentry Array, I went ahead and used the console to basically give us insta building. At least that is how that should happen. Yeah, okay. So now we got our Sentry Array site. You can pause and read this if you want to. I'm not going to go into it too much, but this site, this is basically where your engineers live, right? Where they sort of try to go and do their construction work. And that's going to cost you 5 maintenance and will allow you to upgrade this thing bit by bit. So the Sentry Array site does nothing, but you don't need a construction ship anymore after you got your site. So if you click on this, you get the first level of the thing. You get the Sentry Hub, which is a rotating thing over there, state-of-the-art installation, and you notice that it does give you a vision range in that big circle around it. So that's the first level. It's a pretty big circle already. Kind of nice. You know everything that's going on. I haven't even found these guys, but I can totally see what all the things that they have inside that circle. And then we'll actually go and upgrade the thing even further. We'll go to the Sentry Spire, and you guessed it, we're gonna get a way bigger circle now. We can see a lot more stuff. And then we go to the Sentry Aerials, which is going to
situation log updated.
Okay, yeah, we find a bunch of aliens because I hadn't found these guys before. And then one last push, and now we see all of the galaxy. We have virtually perfect knowledge of all fleet movements in the galaxy over here, because it's the range is so big that it basically encompasses everything. Yeah, that is an annoying side effect. But by the time you can build this, normally you have found all the other species. So, and that is how it looks. It's kind of cool. It's got all these moving things over there. These flaps going up and down. These rotors are moving. That is moving. And it looks kind of cool. And if you can, I would definitely build it next to one of my ring worlds, because that's the only structure apart from habitats that you can build next to another structure. It does not work as long as you are building the ring world, but once you got the ring world and the habitable sectors fully built, you can put a Sentry array in there and yeah, get a good overview of the galaxy. If you found this useful in any form or fashion, please leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments. Also leave in the comments any experiences, any that you made with a Sentry array. Did you go for one yourself? Do you find these things immoral? I mean, you're basically spying on your neighbors. Any ideas, any questions that you have, please leave it in the comments. If you want to see more of my stuff, consider subscribing. I do hope that I see you in one of my tutorial videos or in one of my Let's Play series. And yeah, thanks. Bye bye.